Chapter 1. Networking of Computers. Chapter Focus. Networking, Network Server, Requirements for Networking, Advantages of Networking, Commands used in networking, Types of networking. Networking refers to the interconnection of various computers to share their data and information. In other words, we can say that when two or more computers are connected with each other through a cable and they share their data and information, this connection is known as networking. A networking is a group of devices connected with one another. Cable networks, television networks, and telephone networks are examples of networking. When you connect your computer system to a network through a cable, you become a network user and your computer system becomes a workstation on that network. Networking is done with the help of cables, LAN cards, hubs, modems, etc. Network server. A network in which one or more computers have been designated as a server provides services to network and its users. Individual computer systems are connected to powerful computers. These powerful computers are called servers. A server is an intermediate location in which a file can be stored permanently. Generally, a computer, which has disk drives, printer and other information for sharing with other computers on a network, is called network server. Requirements for networking. In order to allow computers to communicate with each other, the following equipments are required for connecting. Cables. Cables are the wires that connect computers and resources on a network. Different types of cables can be used depending upon the type and size of the network. They have been explained below. Twisted pair cables. Twisted pair cables provide point-to-point connection between computers. These are used for determining the range of communication between computers. These cables are simple to install and comparatively cost-effective. A twisted cable resembles a telephone cable. It supports only a lower bandwidth, which means that the speed of transfer will be lower. These cables are used for short-range communication. Twisted pair cable comes in two categories: unshielded twisted pair UTP cable and shielded twisted pair STP cable. Coaxial cables. They can be easily connected. A coaxial cable consists of one or more small cables. Its performance is better than that of twisted pair cables. It is like a TV cable wire. This wire is properly insulated for the prevention of leakage of current. It normally carries higher bandwidth in comparison to twisted pair cables. Bandwidth is a measure of the information carrying capacity of a communication channel. A higher bandwidth capacity means a higher speed of transfer of data. It is measured in terms of hertz. Do you know? Nowadays, most of the computers come with pre-installed network interface card. Most of the laptops come with the wireless network cards inbuilt. Fiber optic cables. These cables are used for transmitting voice, data and video. Their transmission capacity is higher as compared to that of a coaxial cable. Fiber optic cables are free from noise and interference. These cables consist of a central glass core surrounded by several layers of protective material. Their action is based on the principle that we can use light to transmit or receive information. Some other devices such as network adapters, repeaters, wiring, transmitters, receivers, etc. that propagate signals across and receive signals at the other end of a network are also used. LAN card. It is an electronic card attached to the motherboard of the computer. Hub. A hub offers a central location where all the cables on a network meet. It is an electronic device with certain slots which are attached for connecting all computers to the server. A hub can attach up to 24 computers. If a network has more than 24 computers, it can use 2 or more hubs that may be connected together. Modem. The modem connects computers at different places to a server using the telephone line. An example of the use of modem is the Internet. Do you know? When two users have simultaneous conversation via the Internet, it is called conferencing. When this process is supplemented by live video, it is called video conferencing. Advantages of networking. The following are the advantages of networking. Sharing of useful information and data. Sending files from one computer to another. It delivers data at a fast speed. Higher reliability. Files are stored in a centralized file system so that they could be accessible to anyone on the network. Networking is a better solution for satisfying the computing needs of a business. PCs on the network are called intelligent terminals. They can process data on their own. In networking, passwords can be established for specific directories to restrict access to authorized users. Types of networking. Networking covers a wide range of distance as well as a specified least range of area. It can vary in terms of the number of devices connected to one another. It can transmit information worldwide in no time. According to the range of transmission or area, networking can be classified into the following categories. Personal Area Network, PAN. Local Area Network, LAN. Campus Area Network, CAN. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN. Wide Area Network, WAN. We shall study about these types of networking in the text that follows. PAN. A personal area network, PAN, connects various electronic devices such as computers, cellular phones and personal digital assistants, PDA, with one another. The range of transmission area of a PAN is only a few meters. Wireless connections may also be used by personal area networks. LAN. It refers to local area network. As its name suggests, all the computers of the local area are connected to each other. This local area can be specified to a geographical area like an educational institute, college campus, factory, research laboratory, office, hotel, or a single-story building. Computers are directly connected by cabling within a limited range of area. It is much similar to telephone system. Today, the use of microcomputers is increasing. In order to share data and information resources, necessary systems are required to be linked with each other. Suppose there are 5 computers and 1 printer in any institute. With the help of LAN networking, all the 5 computers can avail the service of printer. LAN is a proper method to utilize features of LAN. The following are the features of local area network. It covers relatively short distances. It delivers data at fast speed. It contains 3 to 12 PCs, storage devices, printers and other peripherals. User can add or remove PCs or peripherals to or from the system. In this networking system, computers use their own computing power and do not depend upon the host. Do you know? Hubs are also used instead of switches to connect computers, but switches are preferred more because of better efficiency. Topology. Individual computers on a network are called workstations or nodes. These workstations are cabled or connected in a predetermined configuration called topology. Topology refers to the logical layout of the network wiring. It is the way in which the endpoints of a network are connected electrically. On the other hand, we can say that the geometrical structure of the network is called topology. The following are the commonly used topologies: bus topology, tree topology, star topology, ring topology. Bus topology. In this topology, workstations or computers are connected in a linear way. It has 2 ends. Thus, a signal goes from one station to another and so on till the last station. This is called bus topology network. It transmits data to one workstation, then to another workstation, and so on. The communication network in case of bus topology is a single cable called bus or main cable or backbone. The computers are attached to the main cable called drop cable. It does not use switches or repeaters. Advantages. It is simple and economical. Cabling expenses are low. The failure of any workstation or node has no effect on the overall network because all nodes are individually connected to the main cable. Disadvantage. The failure of the cable will bring the whole network to a standstill. Tree topology. It is a generalized form of transmission which is a branched cable without closed loops. All computers are connected so as to form a tree-like structure. The starting point of the tree topology is called head-end, through which one or more cables start. These cables branch out further to form a complex network. In this network, transmission from one workstation is received by all workstations on the network. Advantages. The failure of one workstation does not affect the overall network. It is supported by several hardware and software vendors. Disadvantages. It is costly and complex. It is more difficult to configure. Star topology. In the star topology, each workstation is connected to a centralized device called a hub or switch. Communication between any two computers can be done through a centralized device, switch or hub. When any workstation transmits data, it first sends the data to central switch or hub and then the data goes to a previously specified destination. In this network, cables are not shared and each workstation has its own cable. Advantages. The failure of one workstation does not affect the whole network. It is easy to troubleshoot and isolate problems. Cable failure affects only a single user. Disadvantage. It is time-consuming because when one workstation wants to send message or data to another computer, it will first send it to a central switch or server and then the data or message reaches its destination. It is difficult than other topologies in terms of installation and implementation. Ring topology. In ring topology, workstations are connected in a closed loop, thus forming a ring-like structure. It is unidirectional as data can be transmitted either clockwise or anti-clockwise. This network consists of a set of repeaters. Each repeater is connected between two workstations. Advantages. Cable faults can be easily located, thus making troubleshooting easier. Ring networks are moderately easy to install. Disadvantages. Expansion of the network can cause network disruption. Transmits data in one direction only. CAN. A campus area network CAN is made by connecting two or more local area networks, LANs. An area covered by CAN is larger than that covered by a LAN but is smaller than that covered by a MAN. MAN. MAN refers to Metropolitan Area Network. It is designed to extend over the entire metropolitan area, that is city. One or more network of all metropolitan cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Bengaluru, etc. are connected to each other by means of networking called Metropolitan Area Network. It is limited to a particular city and connects many computers within a city area. WAN. WAN refers to wide area networking, combines multiple LANs, like one country to another country, that are geographically separated. This network is used for connecting such networks that are spread at far-off places. A WAN is used in order to share useful information. Nowadays, WAN is being widely used in educational institutions, laboratories, etc. The examples of WAN are internet connections and cellular phone connections. Points to remember. Networking refers to the interconnection of various computers to share their data and information. A network in which one or more computers have been designated as a server provides services to network and its users. Individual computer systems are connected to powerful computers. These powerful computers are called servers. LAN card is an electronic card attached to the motherboard of the computer. Workstations or computers are connected in a predetermined configuration called topology. A coaxial cable consists of one or more small cables. Modem is a device that connects one computer system to another through a telephone line so that data may be exchanged by those computers. When two users have simultaneous conversation via the internet, it is called conferencing. Cables are wires that connect computers and resources on a network. Networking covers a wide range of distance as well as a specified least range of area. A campus area network CAN is made by connecting two or more local area networks LANs. Wide area network WAN combines multiple LANs that are geographically separated. A. Tick the correct option.